So was 3Roots worth the hype? A former mining site in San Diego just sold almost 900 homes for over $1 million each. That's almost $500 million in sales from land that was being dug up until 2016. So today I'm about to reveal whether 3Roots deserves to be San Diego's most expensive new community, or if buyers are paying premium prices for fancy marketing. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what $1 million gets you here and whether this climate action community is worth the investment or complete hype. So let's get into it. All right, let's go back to the beginning. How do you take a giant piece of land that was used for mining for 60 plus years and turn it into one of the most eco-friendly places to live in San Diego? Sounds pretty wild, right? But what they did is actually pretty cool. So here's the deal. 3Roots is built on this huge 413-acre site where a company called Hanson Aggregates was digging and mining for several decades. It wasn't just an empty field sitting around, it was a full-on mining site still being used until 2016. And once it shut down, the land needed a lot of cleanup before they could even start building anything. That's where the Mesa Canyon Community Partners came in. They teamed up and invested $1 billion into the project. That's a group made up of 3 big builders: Lennar, Shea West, and Cal West. So here's where things get really interesting. They're building 1,800 homes spread out across 14 different neighborhoods. But what makes 3Roots special isn't just the homes. They decided to keep more than 200 acres of the land as open space, which is almost half the entire property. And with land becoming increasingly scarce, that's becoming super rare here in San Diego, where land is crazy expensive and most builders try to use every single bit of it. On the business side, they plan for about 160,000 square feet of spaces for stores, offices, and other businesses. And it's not just homes and shops. They've also got a 23-acre sports park, plus other parks in the neighborhood that adds up to 38 acres. They started building in 2020 and plan to finish everything by the end of 2026. So yeah, turning an old mining site into a place with parks, homes, and shops sounds pretty awesome. And if you're wondering how much it costs to live here, now I'll show you some prices that might surprise you, especially compared to what most places cost here in San Diego. But first, if you made it this far, I'm hoping you're enjoying the content. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I've got plenty more videos coming your way about San Diego, new developments, and insider tips you won't find anywhere else. Tons of people have already made the move after watching these videos. Some even scored great deals just by staying in the loop. And if you're lucky, you could be next. So San Diego's average home price sits right around $1 million. So how does 3Roots stack up against that? The community is made up of 4 main neighborhoods: Arrow by Cal West, Atwood by Shea, Dorsey by Cal West, and Hudson by Lennar. Pricing starts in the mid to high 800s for the smaller townhomes in Dorsey and goes all the way up to 1.2 to 1.3 million for the single family homes. Atwood and Hudson land somewhere in between, offering larger townhomes with modern layouts and open living spaces. Home sizes range from roughly 1,200 square feet to just over 2,800 square feet. So whether you're looking for a low maintenance townhome or a standalone home with a bit more breathing room, there's some pretty good variety here. Keep in mind the larger single family homes are pretty much done selling, so if you're looking for one of those, you'll probably have to find those on the resale market. So now we're going to check out one of the units here. This is 10443 New Bliss Way. It's for sale for $899. 2 bedrooms with a little office nook and just over 1,200 square feet. It also has an attached 2-car garage. Let's go check it out. Okay, so you enter this one and there's this little office nook on the first level. This is the only real living space on the first level. Then you have the garage right here. It's actually a pretty good sized garage for a 2-bedroom townhome. It's got tankless water heater and a water softener as well, and like kind of like a little storage nook on the side too. So you walk up here, you got the kitchen to my left, quartz countertop, stainless steel appliances, recessed lighting, and a good sized living room. This is one of the coolest features. It's got this big 4-panel sliding glass door. So this opens up all the way here into 1 panel. It's pretty cool. Got a little bit of a view outside this one. So this is much more central in the community. So all the new construction they're currently building is farther south in the Meadows district. And this area is much closer to like the Fit and Rec Center, the pools, and the parks. Okay, over here, go down the hallway. You got the full bath in the hallway here. Shower tub combo. Put some lights on for you. Okay, and this is the first bedroom. This is the smaller of the 2 bedrooms. You can fit a queen bed in here. Not huge, I think this one's about 10 by 10. Over here, you got the stackable washer dryer, whirlpool, full size, fit in there. And then this is the primary bedroom. Nice and bright from all the rooms in this unit. The building across the way from you is across the street, so you don't really have a building right on top of you. So this is one of the better lots in the community. It's got a little mini walk-in closet right here, actually pretty good size. So pretty good. And then you got the primary bath over here. Nice tile floor, shower, no tub, and then the dual vanity as well.
So overall, this is what you guys get for about $8.99. They kind of range from like $8.75 to like $9.50 from what I've seen. So this is, if you want like a 3-bedroom, they kind of start right around the $1 million mark. So just keep that in mind. But if your budget's under $900, this is a very good option.
Now, compared to the rest of San Diego, 3Roots is pretty much in line with the market, but you're getting brand new construction with energy efficient features and a master plan layout that includes parks, trails, and community amenities. Its location also makes it appealing to people working in nearby tech and biotech hubs like Sorrento Valley and UTC. And as of April 2024, nearly half the total planned homes, about 859 out of 1,800 total, were already sold, so the community is moving along pretty quickly. That's a sign there's strong demand, but also that the mix of price points and housing styles is hitting the mark for a lot of different buyers. Yeah, it's not cheap obviously, but is the price worth it for a sustainable high-tech community? Wait until you see the features that come with these homes. Some of them might change the way you think about what makes a home valuable in the long run, so let's check them out. 3Roots calls itself San Diego's first climate action plan community, and it's not just marketing fluff. They've met federal standards for clean energy, low emissions, and sustainable design, which is no small checklist to hit. Every home comes solar ready with panels installed from day one. You can either buy or lease them usually. No need to deal with contractors later. EV drivers are also covered too, with charging stations spread throughout the community. There's even a central mobility hub that makes it easier to grab a share ride, hop on a bike, or connect to public transit. Something you just don't see often in suburban San Diego. Now, inside the homes, a built-in Darwin system filters your air, purifies your water, and adjusts lighting to improve health and comfort. And outside, they put a big focus on land preservation, restoring Carroll Canyon Creek with native plants, improving water quality, and adding nature trails. Nearly half the community is dedicated to open space, including 25 acres of public parks. So while the branding sounds pretty flashy, the features and planning back it up. But what about the fun stuff that makes life better day to day? So the big showstopper is the Fit and Rec Center run by Fit Athletic. And no, it's not one of those apartment gyms with a broken treadmill and a yoga mat from 2007. This one is the real deal. Cardio, weights, group classes, personal training, and even a lap pool if you're feeling Olympic. Plus a family pool for when your workout turns into a cannonball contest. No judgment, I usually start them.
All right guys, now I'm over at the Fit and Rec Center. We're on the outdoor patio area where our pools are. And I'm just gonna give you a little quick tour around here to show you what it's all about. Because this is one of the nicest ones you'll ever see here in San Diego. Okay, let me flip this around. All right, so you got these little lounge areas here. Super cool. Got this massive pool over here. So this is kind of like the main pool of it, where the family pool, kids running around here all the time. Again, I'm here on a Thursday morning, so not super busy. I thought there would actually be some people out here, but because it is a nice warm day here in San Diego. Over here, you got like the jacuzzi pool over that way. You got all these lounge areas over here. Look at this. This place is crazy. Seating areas over here. They got some lounges. They have some fire pits over there. Obviously, you got your lounge chairs as well. You got your hot tub. It's cooking right now. It's a little too hot for a hot tub right now. And then you got this area back this way. You can see they got some barbecues over here. They got some cornhole games here. Great place for the kids to run around. This looks really cool at night. They got all these little lantern lights lit up at night. They got locker rooms back here. And then over here to my right, you'll see the lap pool. So if you want to get your laps in, this place is also a good place to check out. You won't have as many kids over on this side, so if you want a little quieter space.
And outside the gym, you've got a chill spots like a clubhouse, outdoor kitchen, and cozy fireplaces that basically scream, invite your neighbors over for s'mores. Or at least a cup of something warm while the kids just run wild. And it's not just about equipment. They built in wellness programs too. You can get help with fitness, nutrition, even mindset. Honestly, it's like having a mini wellness retreat, minus the cucumber water, but who knows, they probably have that too. Now let's talk about the parks. There are 3 themed ones. We got Wisdom, Wellness, and Wonder. It kind of sounds like a TED Talk lineup, doesn't it? Wisdom Park has a dream catcher playground and the Poet's Pillars. Yep, poems in a park. Your kid can climb a slide while you contemplate the meaning of life. Wellness Park is right next to the gym with grassy hangout areas, pools, and garden vibes that'll make your Apple Watch jealous. Wonder Park leans into nature, connecting you with the creek and native plants. So if you've ever wanted your walk to feel like a nature documentary, this is your spot.
All right guys, now I'm at one of the 3 parks here at 3Roots. This is Wisdom Park. This is probably the main park in the entire complex because it is the biggest one. Although I think the one that they're building down in the Meadows District, which is a little bit south of here, it's also gonna be pretty large. But this one is probably one of the largest community parks you'll see in San Diego. I think I mentioned earlier that Mission Valley, the community of Civita, has a huge one too. But other than that, there aren't too many neighborhoods that have 3 parks like this size with this many amenities in it. So if you're looking for something, especially if you're new to San Diego and you don't know a lot of people, I feel like this community does come together pretty well. They have like events, the green space right behind me over here, do movie nights in the park, that sort of thing. So if you're new to the area, this is a good place to start to meet people, especially if you have kids. You'll see kids here after school play at the park, especially on the weekends too. So, and the community center, which we're gonna go check out next. It's one of the nicest fit and rec centers you'll see here in San Diego.
And here's the kicker. All these spots are connected by the trails that link to Carroll Canyon Creek and over 200 acres of open space. So whether you're jogging, biking, or just walking the dog while pretending to get your steps in, it all flows together. Now, are these amenities just pretty fluff? Nope, they've got receipts too. In 2023, 3Roots was named Master Plan Community of the Year by the Building Industry Association of San Diego. They're like winning the MVP for neighborhoods. Their wellness center even snagged a finalist at the BIA Icon Awards. And the National Best in American Living Awards gave them a shout out too. And if you're like me, you probably have no idea what these awards actually are. They sound pretty good, right? So yeah, this isn't just a good marketing pitch. The amenities here are pretty legit. But now let's get real about something buyers really care about. And that of course is build quality. And I've got a few things to show you that might raise an eyebrow or two. So I mentioned before, 3Roots has 3 main builders. You got Lennar, Shea Homes, and Cal West. And like in any large development, build quality and the buying experience can vary quite a bit. Many residents say they're happy with their homes overall and only dealt with the typical minor issues you'd expect in new construction, like paint touch-ups, small adjustments, or appliance repairs. In a lot of the cases, warranty teams handle these quickly, which left a positive impression with home buyers there. I've actually helped 3 clients buy homes here in 3Roots, 2 with Lennar and 1 with Cal West, and all of them have had actually pretty good experiences with it. That said, if you search 3Roots builder problems online, you'll see that one builder's name does appear more often in posts about warranty delays or recurring fixes. These are purely anecdotal stories. Nothing of this is official, but they do range from cosmetic issues taking months to repair to larger problems like leaks or windows needing replacement. Again, this isn't something I can totally confirm, but it is worth being aware of so you can ask the right questions up front. Now, on the amenity side, the community was also planned to include the 3Roots Collective, a mixed-use hub with dining and retail that would give residents a place to eat, shop, or just hang out without leaving the neighborhood. Now, I spoke with a few of the builders here and they say this is still part of the long-term plan, but there's no confirmed timeline or list of tenants yet. But if it does come together as envisioned, it could be a big lifestyle upgrade, especially for those who like having restaurants and convenience within walking distance. But for now, it's more of a wait and see feature than something you can count on right away. So whether you're excited about the collective or not, there are a few practical steps current residents recommend to make sure your buying experience goes smoothly. Research recent reviews from buyers in the exact neighborhood you're considering. Ask the builders for examples of warranty issues and how long they typically take to resolve. Make sure you hire an independent home inspector even for brand new builds. Some problems aren't obvious at the walkthrough and much easier to address before your warranty clock runs out. Make sure you check parking and storage in person. Multiple residents say parking is tight now and could get tighter as the community continues to grow. Now, beyond the homes themselves, the neighborhood vibe is a major draw. People love the parks, the trails, and especially the Fit and Rec Center we mentioned earlier, which many say might be the nicest one in San Diego, second only to maybe Savita in Mission Valley. The location is also a big plus for tech and biotech workers in Sorrento Valley and UTC, and you're only about a 15-minute drive, give or take, to La Jolla or Torrey Pines beaches. You can even get to the airport in roughly 25 minutes, which makes it easy to enjoy everything San Diego has to offer without spending all day in your car. With that said, there are a couple lifestyle factors to weigh. Mira Mesa, the main shopping and dining hub nearby, gets mixed reviews. Some people love the variety of restaurants. Mira Mesa is well known for their food, while others wish the area felt a little better maintained. Schools also seem to get a little bit of a mixed review. Some families are really happy with them, while others point to average academic scores, though grade school ratings are generally solid overall. And one thing you'll definitely want to know before moving in, 3Roots is close to the Marine Corps Air Station Miramar. Now, they don't fly every single day, but when they do, you'll definitely hear it, and it may feel like you've been dropped into Top Gun 3. It's kind of cool for the first flyover too, but if you're sensitive to noise, this might not be your runway.
So I'm not sure if you guys can hear in the background, but there's a fighter jet plane flying overhead right now. So this is something that will happen semi-regularly, not every single day, but if you're super sensitive to noise, might not be the best spot for you. You do kind of get used to it, but you know, to each their own. Not everyone is a big fan of planes flying overhead all the time.
So after looking at the sales numbers, what residents say, and the awards 3Roots has actually picked up, here's my take. They've nailed the sustainability angle. Solar panels, EV chargers, and energy efficient designs aren't just for show. They save money and make a positive impact. And the amenities are pretty much next level. The fitness center, trails, and parks stand out to me. Just be ready for a premium price tag and some growing pains while the area finishes building out. So you're thinking about moving to 3Roots or anywhere else in San Diego. I've helped hundreds of people make the move here, and I'd love to be your guide through the local real estate market. Shoot shoot me an email at bern@off56.com and let's get started. Taking the first step doesn't have to be hard, and I'm here to make it easier for you. And don't head out just yet. I've got another video linked right here where I share whether I regret living in San Diego after 10 years. Some of my thoughts might even surprise you, so definitely give it a watch. See you in the next one. Bye.